Grant Edwards is the General Manager for PGG Rights and Wool. I don't know how to open this conversation, Grant, because I was talking to a couple of sheep farming mates of mine. They've just sold their main share clip. One got $1.25 net, the other got $1.36 net. They've got to transport it down there and put it in a wool pack as well. It's cost those people $6.40 to share a sheep. I don't want to sugarcoat this. Wool is at an all-time low. With China opening up after COVID, is the light at the end of the tunnel?
We certainly believe there is, Jamie, and certainly, we believe there's still very strong grounds for optimism. What we're seeing at the moment is, in my lifetime within the wool industry, offsetting that a bit is that the quality of wool coming forward for sale is the worst I've ever seen it at this time of the year. Now, that's not a reflection on what farmers are doing or how they're operating. It's a reflection on climatic conditions, which are, we're seeing very, very low yielding wools. So these are greasy prices you're obviously talking about. And also we're seeing a lot more colouring in the wool than what we've seen. And it's the worst I've seen in my tenure throughout the wool industry. I'm in Napier at the moment. We had a sale up here, and we're seeing a lot of poorer quality wools coming forward to sale than what we normally see at this time of the year.
Hey, Grant, I'll give you I'm going to give you another number here, because this comes from a top performing sheep farming family in Southland. Last 3 financial years, wool income over 3 years, $24,000. Shearing costs over those 3 years, $37,000. Now, I put it to you that you can offer all the hope in the world, but are farmers in danger of getting out of wool? And we're seeing lots of interest, for instance, in the Wiltshires. You've talked about this with me before. It's a dangerous track to head down to breed into self-shedding sheep. But how long, and you're getting it in the air from farmers all the time, can they put up with these prices?
Yeah, personally, Jamie, I do see it as a very dangerous track to head down. A crossbred sheep's dual purpose, so you've got meat and wool. So part of the reason there is, why not grow a good fleece while you're growing lamb? I take the costs and the costs, all our input costs, no matter where we're looking all around the world or what we actually do, are all rising. But in the same token, there is that optimism out there that's still occurring. We've just had Pele Peterson, our GM of exports, been at the Domatex trade fair, which is a trade fair held in Germany for floor covering, and it's the largest carpet one. And all the customers he spoke to there are positive about the future, all of them. In fact, one of the largest customers there that he was currently talking to is currently doing an 80-20, the bulk of their business is an 80-20% blend, 80% wool and 20% nylon. At the moment, they're heading towards an 100% wool blend. There's 2 key reasons. Wool's cheaper than nylon, and there's the positive that wool has a better end-of-life story. We're biodegradable and we're sustainable. So, it is a real challenge, but we still strongly believe that there's good grounds for optimism. You touched on China. China was basically largely out of the market. Their exports, wool exports there 6 months ago were around about 20%. They've now increased to 30%. We've seen prior to Christmas, and albeit notably it was in fine wools and largely out of Australia because our fine wool season had finished. We saw price increases immediately due to China relaxing on their elimination strategy. But there is a challenge, a further challenge, and there's always a challenge, and we know that. But there's a further challenge in the wool market at the moment on the quality of wool coming forward and the market being able to absorb that. On the same token, wool makes up about 1% of the world fibre market. We don't have to turn around a hell of a lot here, Jamie, to make a hell of a difference to these prices, hopefully are very short term.
Grant Edwards, I admire your optimism. Look, thank you very much for your time from PGG Rights and Wool.
Hey, cheers. Thanks, Jamie.